Okay.
I'm not sure.
Oh,
Good morning.
good morning. Open Cengage, Cengage 7.1, okay? Go ahead and continue.
I'm trying to see because I don't know.
All right.
I know it's not this one.
Okay. What is the meaning of that symbol? Do you
I'm not
remember
sure.
when we go over the radical equation when there is no solution? This look like, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's very similar, but okay.
Can I
Okay.
help?
Okay.
Put in a break in the scale.
Good job. Thank you for helping me.
Okay, everyone working together, okay?
Find the difference in the number of ski resorts in operation in 2001 and 2013. In 2001, there was 490. And then in 2013, there 478.
This is the question for team, for everyone.
12. The following line graph shows how many books Jane read each month of the summer. Which month did Jane read the most books? June.
August.
At time A, which runner was ahead in the race? Time A, runner 1. At which of these times was runner 1 stopped and runner 2 running? B, C, D.
What's not exactly B?
I think it's A, D,
A,
and D.
the first runner stopped and the second one was running.
During A and D.
What is the first runner? The first runner is the
pink.
pin, okay?
So up here, which would be A, and then down here, I don't know if to include C as well.
Yeah, but read the question. The first runner stopped and the second one was running. I think is between A, B. Check A, B.
So I take away, okay. No.
I think it's D, Professor, because in D.
Okay, let's check the question again. Let's read all the information that we have.
Okay.
Okay, at this time was runner first stopped and runner B2 running.
Yes. Here. Stopped.
Here stop. The other one was running.
Yeah. Here, stopped as well.
Okay, we have A, B,
Mm-hmm.
and CD too.
I don't think they're counting C because technically they
Yeah.
stopped.
Okay, then let
Totally
me
right.
just put A, B, and D.
And D.
Do I try it with that?
Yeah, try it.
No.
Okay, stop there. Let's watch the video.
I think it's just A and D.
Let's watch the video to see what is the question. Probably there's a support video.
Line graph below. At which of these times, A, B, C, D, or E, is runner 1 stopped and runner 2 running? And so let's now consider the times when runner 1 stopped. Highlight those. Magenta. Runner 1 was stopped. So it's flat. And when runner 2 was running, let's just highlight those in cyan. Just mark beside it, runner 2 was running. Then runner 2 stopped. Runner 2 was running again. Runner 2 stopped. And runner 2 was running again. And so we need to consider these times when runner 1 was stopped and runner 2 was running. So note that that's the case for A. In fact, it's the case in this whole region surrounding A. And then it's also the case in this region around D. We also have a situation when runner 1 was stopped and runner 2 was running. And so our solutions in this case are times A and D.
Okay, that's the reason why sometimes we need the to watch the video, you know.
There
Because
we go.
sometimes it depends how the assignment was projected. Okay, we're finished with 7. Okay, submit the question. Perfect. We're finished already with this assignment, right? 7.1. Go everyone, open 7.2. 7.2 now.
Do I stop sharing my screen?
No, continue, please. We'll be doing the same thing. We did it with 7.1, but now with 7.2. Go ahead, Helen, you are in charge. Okay, hold on, Helen. Everyone, please go to 7.2. Okay, Celia, go to 7.2. You can continue later with this assignment. Okay, everyone who's here, go to 7.2. Isami, Jacqueline, Shakira, Jordani. Jordani, are you there?
Yes, Professor.
Okay. You get your 7.2 assignment?
Already connecting.
Okay. Okay, go ahead. Helen, go ahead.
Do I press the video?
Yes.
Have you ever wondered how to average your test scores for a class? I'll show you how right now. First, let me say there are many kinds of averages, and each one has a different formula. However, the most common average is called the mean. And the mean is usually what we want to find when we say we want to average our test scores. To find the mean of the test scores, we simply add them all up and divide by how many there are. In general, we find the sum of the values and then divide by the number of values. So, suppose your test scores are 78, 82, 89, 94, and 92. What is the mean of all of your test scores? Recall, the mean is equal to the sum of all the values given divided by the number of values. So in this example, the mean is going to equal the sum of all the values, that's 78 plus 82 plus 89 plus 94 plus 92, we'll extend this bar here, divided by the number of values. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 values. There are 5 values. Adding these numbers up on the side, I get 435. So our mean will equal 435 over 5, which means the same thing as 435 divided by 5. And this becomes 87. So our mean is 87. Now remember what the mean is. The mean is a kind of average. In fact, unless they specify which average to use, when we're asked to find the average of a list of numbers, it is assumed that we're being asked to find the mean. So the mean test score, otherwise known as the average test score, is 87 points.
And then what do we need to do now?
We have to put these in order, add, and then divide.
Okay, go ahead. Everyone on the same page? Go ahead. Question number 2. Find the mean. Go ahead.
I'm working it out.
Okay. Someone that can give an idea on it or give you the solution?
8. It's 8.
Okay. Try with A, Helen. Go ahead, next question. Celia, you get it?
No, one moment to
Okay, Celia.
is 7, 9.
Could it be 36?
9
For the mean, remember, we need to add in all of them and divide it by the amount of data that we have. Okay?
Yeah. $36.
Yes.
Uh, 17.1 for that one.
Okay. Good job, Shakira.
What is the average of all of the integers from -20 to 20?
Helen, do you want to play the video?
Okay.
What is the average of all the integers from -100 to +100 inclusive? And so when we consider this average, remember average or arithmetic mean will be to take all of the numbers. We'll have 201 of them. We'll add them up. But note that these numbers come in pairs. Notice that each positive is added to its additive inverse to arrive at 0. So each of these numbers will come in pairs. And so we'll work through in pairs all the way down through, etc. What we really simply 0 over 201. The number in the denominator doesn't matter particularly because 0 divided by anything non-zero is 0. So the average is 0.
I put -20 plus -19, and I
Okay.
got -39.
All right.
I don't know.
The answer should be 0.
Yes.
Zero.
So 0.
Okay, then I'll do 0 then. Car repairs at a body shop vary. Suppose on a certain day, 100 jobs were performed that cost $400 per job, and 5 jobs were performed that cost $1,400 per job. What was the average price in dollars per job performed on that day? Enter a number, round your answer to the nearest cent.
Always we have even the video when we having trouble with the exercise that you don't understand, you know.
When finding the
You need to
mean
watch the
of a set
video.
of distinct
Good
values,
strategy.
each value is considered to have the same weight. That is, no value has more influence on the mean than any other value. However, if a value appears more than once, that value is considered to have more weight than the other values. In that case, we would find the weighted mean of the set of values. Let's look at an example where we find the weighted mean. A teacher noted the class results on a 4-point quiz. Find the average score. You can see in the column to the left, the score achieved by the students is listed on the left. And in the right column is the number of students who achieved that score. For example, you can see that 16 students scored a 4, and 12 students scored a 3, 3 students scored a 2, 4 students scored a 1, and 2 students scored 0. What we know about averages is the average score will be the sum of all the scores divided by the number of scores. So, since there are 16 students who scored 4, we would first have to add up 16 4s. So we would continue adding up all of the 4s until we've added 16 of them together, right? And then after we found that sum, we would have to add 12 3s together. You can see there would be some work to do here. And then we would add 3 2s, 2 plus 2 plus 2. We'd have to add 4 1s. And then we'd have to add 2 0s. Instead of this tedious process, how about we just use the concept of the weighted mean? That is, because the number of students who achieved the score of 4 is different than the number of students who achieved the score of 3, you can see that the score of 4 is weighted more highly. And the way we can simplify our work and still achieve the same value is to simply take the score, 4, and multiply by the number of students who achieved that score, 4 times 16. Isn't that the same thing as adding up 16 4s? And then we would add to that 3 times 12. That is, there were 12 students who scored a 3. So that will tell us the sum of all the scores of 3. And we would continue. For the score of 2, there were 3 students. For the score of 1, there were 4 students. And for the score of 0, there were 2 students. How many scores were there altogether? Well, the number of scores will be the sum of the students in the column at the right. That is, if we add 16, 12, 3, 4, and 2, we'll be able to find the total number of scores. So I'll do this quickly. 6 plus 2 is 8, plus 3 is 11, plus 4 is 15, plus 2 is 17, carry the 1. 1 plus 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3, so we have 37. The number of scores is 37. So what we're finding is the average score, and we simply found this by considering the weight of each score. 4 times 16. 4 times 16 turns out is 64. We know 3 times 12 is 36. 2 times 3 is 6. 1 times 4 is 4. And 0 times 2 is 0. And if we add the numerator, 64 plus 36, it turns out is 100. Plus 6 is 106, plus 4 is 110. So we basically have 110 over 37. If we divide 37 into 110, we'll be able to determine what the average score is. And let's go ahead and round this value to the nearest tenth to get an approximate average. Let's do this division on a new slide. So we're going to divide 110 by 37. Let's see. 37 divides into 1 0 times, divides into 11 0 times. Let's try 3. 37 times 3 is 111. Oh, 1 too many. So let's try 2. 2 times 37. That gives us a 74. And when we subtract, what do we get? 36. I'll put a decimal point to the right of 110, raise it up next to the 2, and we'll bring down a 0 and keep dividing because we're going to round to the nearest tenth, which means not only do we need a value in the tenths place, but also a value in the hundredths place to determine whether we are going to round up or down. So 37 divides into 360 how many times? I'm thinking this is going to be a larger number. 37 times maybe 8 or 9. Let's try 9. $333. I think that's going to do the trick. 9 times 37 is 333, and the difference is 27. That difference is less than our divisor, so that's good. 9 was the correct number to choose. And I'm going to bring down another 0. 37 divides into 270 how many times?
Helen.
Thinking about 6, but we'll see.
Yes.
Okay, and this question, and then what is the idea?
I did 10 times 400.
Times?
Yeah. And then plus 5 times 1,400.
Okay.
And I got 11,000.
And then you divide it by?
I divided it by the amount of jobs, and it was 15.
Okay.
And my answer was 733.3 repeated.
All right, plug in the value.
Do I just put 33 or?
Because I said rounding to the nearest cent.
Yeah, 0.33.
Okay.
Yes.
Everyone get it?
Yes.
Okay, question 7, everyone get it? Celia? Okay. Gabriela? Gabriela?
Professor, I joined the meeting late, so.
Okay, we are working on cengage assignment 7.2.
Okay.
Cengage assignment 7.2. Isami?
Yes, Professor.
Okay, are you working on cengage?
Yes, I'm working on cengage.
7.2?
I already did it. Yes, I already did it.
All right, perfect.
I'm waiting for the next one. It's
You're
my.
waiting for 7.3?
Yes.
Okay. We'll go there soon. Go ahead. Number 8. Helen.
Yes,
Okay, read it, please.
I'm doing it.
Okay, someone else that I can share also a solution for the exercises, okay?
I have the solutions, Professor, if you want.
Okay, please, sharing.
Let me try. Okay, the first one, item A is 77.5.
77.5, okay.
Yes, item B is 85, 70, 65, 90, and 90.
Wait, what?
Do you have the same values? Because it may vary.
Oh, I don't know.
What do you see where you read Frank's algebra grade? Do you have the same numbers?
Remember, everyone had different. Every single student had different number. The idea is that everyone get the idea of how we do the exercise, okay?
Yes.
In that case, we have to find the average, which is equal. His grade is 80, 85, 90, and 60. Just we have to adding all the values and divided by 4.
Correct.
Okay, then here I actually got 78.75. 75.
Okay.
And here, do I just put them in order?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I have different numbers.
Okay.
How many scores are in the new list? 4.
4.
4.
What would be his new average? The same one.
78.75, wouldn't it be?
Yeah, I think it would be the same one.
Okay.
No.
No.
Probably they need space, you know, because enter as comma separated list, you know, put the comma and then separate them. Yeah.
Like that.
How many score are in the new list? Okay, 4.
I have 4, and I said it was wrong.
Okay.
Well, I think it's because, okay, because,
Wait.
for example, the first time, and now you're counting the first one as double, wouldn't it be 6? 6 or 5? Like, you're counting
It would, yeah, it would be 5 because he's counting the last one, which would be 90 twice.
Yeah.
So 90 and 90. Okay, let me do that one now.
Good.
So we have to find the new average with the new score.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, I got 81. Let's see. My goodness.
Okay. Adding all of them and divided by 5.
That's what I did, but it said that B is also wrong. This one right here.
Okay, redo it.
Do I just leave it in this order instead of putting it from smallest?
If Fran decided to count the 4 exam is 60. It's not 90.
Yeah, up here. So I just write it like that here.
Yes. 66. Yeah.
69.
85, 90.
60.
Oh, wait. Yeah, 90, 60, and 60. Okay.
Yeah, and I just got mine's right this time now, so it has to be in the order that they wrote it.
Okay, okay. Wait.
Should be 75.
divided by 5. 75, yeah. Exactly. Perfect. During summer school at a local
For the new score, can you turn up please a little bit?
Yes.
For the new score, you just adding and divided by 5, right?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Because with 60 double for the 4 exam.
Yeah, because you had to just keep doing this order instead of putting it from smallest to largest.
Yeah.
During summer school at a local college, Martha took a 4-credit calculus course and a 3-credit history course. In calculus, she earned an A, 4 points, and in history, she earned a D, 1 point. Found her summer school grade point average.
Find the grade point average, or the GPA, for a student who earned the following grades in one semester. In biology, the student earned a B, and the course was worth 4 units. The student earned a B in a 5-unit math course, an A in a 4-unit English composition class. In history, the student earned a C, and that course was worth 3 units. And in physical education, the student earned a D, and that course was 2 units. Finding the grade average is actually equivalent to finding a weighted mean. Why? Well, each grade is actually worth a different value. For each unit, an A is worth 4 points, a B is worth 3 points, a C is worth 2 points, a D is worth 1 point, and an F is worth 0 points. So, if the student earned a B in biology, that B is worth 3 points. But that course was worth 4 units. So each one of those 4 units, let me show you pictorially. Suppose this dot represents a unit. There are 4 units that comprise the biology course, meaning that course meets 4 hours per week. The grade of B is actually worth 3 points. So for each one of those units, the student is going to earn 3 points. So altogether, the student is going to earn 12 points for that grade. Or, in other words, we multiply the value of the grade, which is 3, times the number of units the course is worth, and that will tell us the grade points associated with earning a grade of B in a 4-unit course, which is 12. The student received a B in mathematics. Every unit the course is worth, the student will get 3 points. So if there are 5 units in the course, 3 times 5 is 15. So the student will receive 15 grade points for earning a B in a 5-unit course. We know an A is worth 4 points. So, since the course is 4 units, the student will earn 16 grade points for earning an A in a 4-unit class. A C is worth 2 points per unit, and so since there are 3 units, the number of grade points will be 6 for earning a C in a 3-unit class. And finally, a D is worth 1 point, and since the physical education class was only 2 units, the student will earn 2 grade points for earning a D in a 2-unit class. As I said before, a grade point average is a weighted mean. Grade point average will equal the total grade points divided by the number of units. So in our case, the total grade points is going to be the sum of these values that we found for each of the weighted grades. So we'll add 12 plus 15 plus 16 plus 6 plus 2, and we'll divide by the total number of units that the student took. That will be the sum of 4 and 5, which is 9, plus 4 is 13, plus 3, which is 16, plus 2, which is 18. The student took 18 units of courses, which is ambitious for a student. And that's what we're going to divide the total grade points by. Let's simplify this on a new slide. So we'll add 12, 15, 16, 6, and 2. So we have 51 over 18. Keep in mind that the grade point average is usually rounded to the nearest hundredth. So when we do this division, we'll make sure that our result will be rounded to the nearest hundredth if it doesn't work out exactly. So we have 51 divided by 18. 18 divides into 5 0 times. It should divide into 51 2 times. 2 times 18 is 36. We have a remainder of 15. We'll place a decimal point to the right of the 1 in 51. We'll raise up that decimal point, attach a 0, and bring it down. 18 divides into 150. I'm not sure. Let's see, 18 rounded up is 20. 150 is close to 160. So I'm thinking 20 into 160, it's about 8. Let's try 8. When in doubt, work it out, right? We have 144. That's pretty good. 8 times 18 is 144. And we are left with 6 as a remainder. We'll bring down the 0. 18 divides into 60 about 3 times. Let's try it. 18 times 3 is 54. Oh, again, we have a remainder of 6, which means we'll bring down another 0, and we'll say 3 times 18 is 54. And again, we have a remainder of 6. So what's going to happen here is we'll end up with a repeating decimal. The 3 will continue. So the grade point average is going to be approximately what? Well, we need to round the value we got to the nearest hundredth. And since the digit to the right of the 3 is a 3, and 3 is less than 5, that tells us we're going to round down. So our value in the hundredths place stays the same, and we drop off the remaining 3s. So we end up with 2.83. So the student's GPA was 2.83.
Okay. What do you think, Helen?
I did 4 times 4,
Mm-hmm.
16. And then I did 1 times 3, which is 3, and I added 16 plus 3, and I got 19. And then you divide it by 2 because she took 2 classes.
Okay.
The answer is 9.5.
Plug in the value. Check the solution.
No.
No.
So you gotta add the 4 credits plus 4 times 4, which is 16.
Mhm.
And then you add, you multiply 3 times 1, which is 3. So 16 times 3, 16 plus 3,
Is 19
19.
divided by the amount of classes, which is calculus and history, 2. 19 divided by 2, I got 9.5.
Yeah, that's what I get too. So 4 credits, 2 credit course.
How many classes does the student take?
2.
2.
2 classes, right?
Right.
And then the average, the GPA is impossible to be a number higher than 4. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Has to be a number between 0 to 4. Okay? That's the first thing that we have to keep in mind.
Okay, so I can divide 9.5 by 2. And
It still is over 4.
I get 4.75.
No, it still is over 4.
It's 2.71, no?
2.7. Okay. Try with 2.71. Check the answer.
Yes.
How you did it, Celia?
Yes, I have different number. I have the B in cálculo, and the answer is 2.14. If
Okay.
there are other person who said the same number.
Okay, but how you get it? What you did to get the result, the GPA?
With my number
Yeah.
is 2.14.
Yeah, but how you get the 2.14?
In cálculo, she has B.
Okay.
En vez de tener A, tiene B. El resto de los números son los mismos. Sería ahí en ese caso 4 times 3 equals 12. 3 times 1, 3. 12 plus 3, 16 over 7. No, 15 over 7, sorry. And the answer is 2.14.
Okay, Ingrid, you get it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Holland?
Yeah.
All right. Everyone, the other student here? Last question.
How many weighted grade points did the student earn for anthropology 050?
He earned a D, so 1.
How many weighted grade points did the student earn for statistics 100? A B, so 3. How many weighted grade points did the student earn for astronomy 100? A D. So
But
just,
credit is just 1.
yeah.
I'm not so sure. Do you want to try just putting 1 and see?
Yeah, or we can just. How many weighted grade points did the student earn for flyer 130? A C. And it was only 1 credit.
So he passed the course, no? 1,
Yeah.
I assume.
Find the total number of grade points that the student earned for all courses.
So we need to add all of them?
Yes, and then divide. I think. No.
All of our answer though, right?
Yeah.
Could it be 2.2 in the case?
I added, look, let me explain. I added all of these numbers right here and all of these right here, and I got 25.
But it's talking about grade points, not credits.
Yeah.
So based on the grade points, it's we need to add, right? 1
Based
plus
on
3
points,
plus 1 plus
based on
5.
point, D is 1 point. B is 3 point. D 1, A 4, and C 2.
The first is
Five.
3. The first, the anthropology is 3.
Yeah, anthropology is 1 point.
1, yeah.
The class,
1,
this class is 3 credit, but the student get 1 point.
1 times 3.
1 plus 3 plus 1 plus 5 plus 1 divided by 5 should be 2.2.
In anthropology, he get 1 point.
The grade on this one, but it's 1 times 3. The result is 3.
Okay. For example, the classes that you are taking on MIU, most of them are 3 credits. Okay. Except advanced class like that you have like Mercer are 4 credits, you know. But the credit is the weight of the class, but it still will be graded as A, B, C, D, you know.
Yes, but the grade point is the multiplication of grade by unit or time unit.
Time unit.
Time unit is a D have 1 point, no? 1 grade.
1 point.
It's 1.1.
The class is 3 credit, but the student earn
1
1
times
point.
3.
But the class said, how many wave grade did the student earn in anthropology?
1.
1. The grade is 1.
Yeah.
And the credit 3. In this case,
The
credit is unit.
Yeah.
Is the unit. 1 times 3 equals 3.
Let's check. Okay, what Helen, what are you doing?
I finished with in my page with my number.
Because I don't know.
Find the number of grade point that the student earn for all the courses. Okay, adding Helen.
Here.
1 plus 3 plus 1 1 2 5
11.
5 and 4 9 11.
Okay, let's put 11.
11.
Find the total number of credits for all courses.
The credit for all courses is
14.
A. Okay, 14.
14.
And then find the semester average grade point average for each for the student.
2.2.
2.2. Okay, put 2.2. Okay, submit to check what we have run.
Oh my goodness.
Everything.
Let's review it.
Yes,
First
Prof. I
3,
think Celia is
second
right.
is 12.
Okay, so
Yes.
how many wave graded point?
Is 3.
It's 3.
Yes.
Okay, because we have to multiply the grade that he earned times the
1
credit.
times 3.
Okay, in the first one for anthropology 050, what do I put?
It's 3.
Okay.
Let's read the second question. How many wave grade points did the student earn for statistics?
4.
4.
3 times 4 is 12.
Okay.
Statistic is 12.
12.
my goodness. Okay. Forestry.
Forestry is 20. 4 times 5.
Wire 1.
Choice 1. Oh, 2, no?
Wave a point for this class. 2.
How much?
2. Because the here C. C is 2. And 2 then 1, 2. And then the total number of point for all courses.
38.
Grade points.
Yeah, the numbers here. Add them up.
Okay.
And I got 38.
Okay.